Hello.
The hype train has started, man. How y'all guys doing?
Go.
All right. Hey, let me let it fill up a little bit. Let me let everybody get in their seats, kind of get their popcorn put in.
I don't like the popcorn.
You don't like popcorn. That's all right.
In French, no popcorn.
Well, just kind of getting this movie setting. Whatever your beverage of choice and your snack of choice is, everybody's just kind of getting settled in, getting their butt in the seat, kind of just getting ready to get this thing to pop off. How about some of this hype we've got so far for BabyGodzilliqa?
Yeah, BabyGodzilla is good.
Yeah, I love it. I've always been interested in Zill, and I was looking a little more into it. It's exciting as a reward token.
Yeah, dump.
I see we're filling up quite a few in here. I've got No Pants Dan, no doubt listening with No Pants, because that'd be the only way to listen to this AMA, especially when you have a name like No Pants Dan, right? Got LeMay in here. He's always
no
in here.
Pain, no gain.
No pants, no gain, right?
Yeah. In French, pas d'argent, pas de gain.
All right. We have Prude in here. How are you?
Hey. Very well. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm just letting everybody kind of get to their seat and get in here and get excited about this. I would say so far in the first, since the announcement of the partnership with AerDrop, I would say some pretty good hype coming so far. Even showing a little on the chart, I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Great to see it.
Yeah, it's great to see it. Well, let me just kind of reset here, because I will usually put this AMA on YouTube or something like that so everybody can see it. But in case you're new here, you're saying, what even is this? This is, I'll just call it AerDrop Radio. We'll have different partner tokens that will partner up with AerDrop, and we'll drop these partner tokens right into the wallets of people that hold Air. And today we've partnered with BabyGodzilliqa, and we've got a little bit of their team here. We have Prude here that's going to be able to tell us a little bit about the project. And I, for one, am really excited about this because I think the token has a lot of potential. It's low market cap right now. It's just a little over 60,000. So if you're trying to get in, now's a good time. If you're ever saying like, oh, I really wish I could get in XYZ token early. Well, this is your chance to get in something early, especially a rewards token. Now, that's not financial advice from me. I'm just a dude behind a microphone, but you definitely at 60,000, it is very early. You can grab up a pretty large percentage. You can be a whale in BabyGodzilliqa because it's so early. So early is good if you're looking to get a good amount. So who do you guys want me to mainly address here? Do you just want me to ask? I see I have Croyler here and Prude here. Who you guys want, and LC, who you guys want me to just address? You want me to open question and you guys decide who to answer?
Yeah, I think we can hand it between each other, to be honest with you. I think the two main people speaking today will be myself and also Al.
And then Al. Okay, you got it. Well, I'll let you guys just open up with, how did y'all get started in crypto? We all have our own story of what got us started in crypto. I can think of mine when I dipped my toe in the water and then just jumped in. What's your story?
I think that you're all right. I see why now. Oh, you take it, Matt.
So yeah, thanks. Just chuck me in there. As majority, I was majoritarily, is that even a word? Just trading on CEX, and just dabbling. I mined crypto many years ago, and then had a break away from the space, and then I dipped my toe back in, I suppose, to the DeFi space with Feg, and it's just been a big road of ups and downs and sideways all ever since then. Really, it's been loads and loads of fun. So, and now it's basically a full-time job. So,
Man, that happens to everybody. I feel like you just start out, and I've started with a little mining myself, and you just start out. And next thing you know, you can't look back. You're just you're in deep, and there's no way out, and really you don't want out at that point once you get in. And it sounds like that's exactly how you started. Just give an opportunity. Your other member of the team here, anybody else on the team wants to say how they got started? Was it mining? Was it a connection with each other?
I should have been retired by now. I'm one of those sad stories because
That's okay.
I found out about Bitcoin when it was the equivalent of $15. I was like,
wow!
What's this crappy thing? So
Right.
that's probably the biggest mistake of my life. So basically, I mean, when we look at it from that perspective, I also decided, it looks a bit tricky to mine a Bitcoin every, 5 days or so. Let me rather mine Litecoin. So that was a great idea. And then I lost that wallet too, right? And there's a reason why, all of these things happen, I guess. So, I've been able to understand all of these different technologies for many years. It's helped me both personally and professionally. I mean, we've met most of the team as well, basically by getting rug pulled. Good times. Essentially, what we've found out is that, on the BSC chain with the kinds of projects out there, I'm personally heavily invested in AerDrop myself, so I love the coin, right?
Awesome.
It's really great, to build these communities, have these people who are, so passionate about crypto in general. And even in terms of what we'll probably be chatting about a little bit later with Zilliqa, is finding these amazing technology projects, which have really got a chance to change the world. So, yeah, I think that that would be it from my side of my story.
Interesting. So, yeah, I always wonder what was the first time that I ever heard of Bitcoin, and I probably didn't even pay attention to it. I'll probably just say, yeah, whatever. But it sounds like you actually do remember the first time that you ever were introduced to it, and it was $15. Yeah. If only you could go back in time. Yeah, if only you could go back in time and put in all your money in that $15 Bitcoin. Yeah, you'd be doing pretty well now. So that's interesting. Almost always on almost any AMA, I like to start out with that question because it's interesting to know. I think we all have a story of how we got here. Sometimes it's rug pulls, sometimes it's missed opportunities, all kinds of reasons. But like you said, maybe everything happens for a reason, because as we get into BabyGodzilliqa, it ends up being, kind of forming something new and great that you can truly be a part of. And I think that's really neat. So you had mentioned on this, and y'all don't have to give me names, but I wanted to ask just, how did all of you and the rest of the team meet? Is it through other projects? And you kind of already answered it. Did all of y'all meet through, bad dealings like rug pulls and stuff that you wish you wouldn't have been a part of, but you're glad you met each other?
Yeah, totally. We all met in Fire Sheba. Does anyone remember that rug pull? It was absolutely pumping, and then they blocked all transactions and then waited for a few days and then withdrew all the money. And we all met in there, just started chatting to each other, just like, oh, this is rubbish, but hey, you're all right. How are you doing? And it just ended up kind of growing into a little kind of basically extended family group that we've got. We just decided to do something on our own that is very much not like that.
You're about the second or third project I've talked to that has met through a rug pull. That's very interesting. Maybe there is a hidden silver lining to rug pulls. Nobody likes that they happen because everybody gets scammed, but it's possible, just making a hypothesis on the fly here, that new legit tokens are birthed out of rug pulls, because you get the legit people that get together that say, let's do our own thing and not do any of this trash that we've been putting together. We've been a part of. Let's put something together legit. So maybe these rug pulls, end up kind of solidifying a group. So I've been a part of another group that I thought was a rug pull and wasn't. And the thing I was most concerned about was the community. So yeah, it's glad to see that community kind of is what brought you together. So is that kind of the genesis of BabyGodzilliqa, is that you wanted to create your own thing? What made you want to start your own token and kind of can you give me the genesis of kind of when y'all first started talking about it and how it birthed to where you are now?
So that we've been a team now for a little while. This was just actually kind of a spur of the moment thing. We thought, well, that's a really cool and catchy name, and I like Zilliqa. I hold Zilliqa in everyday life, and I just.
Sure.
Yeah, just the baby hype, the rewards token is very much is very much in fashion now. So we thought it fitting, and just thought, let's do one that no one else has done and that supports a decent token like Zilliqa itself. So that's kind of how that got going.
So Zilliqa, let's just talk about that for a second, since it is your rewards token. It's a very interesting, you could have went many different directions for your auto rewards. You could have you pick a coin and you could have made that your rewards, but you went with Zilliqa. And I think Zill is kind of interesting in that it can do lots of transactions per second. I mean, I think it's like, I don't know, 2,500 or something. It's a lot of transactions per second, much more than Bitcoin or anything like that could ever do. So sometimes it could be even a threat to like the credit card industry, because it can do a lot of transactions in a short amount of time. So my question to you is, what made you choose Zilliqa as your rewards token? And did you have any others that you thought about, or was it just because you knew you had a really cool baby mascot that would be awesome to build around?
Luckily this time around, it wasn't just the mascot, although it is pretty damn awesome.
It is.
So Zilliqa and its ability to scale is really, really interesting to us. And I myself come from, in the normal real world, from the finance industry. And personally, I see basically crypto eating the world. And not crypto itself, but more blockchain, right? And sure. Zilliqa as a project, right? I mean, the 2,500, quite right, TPS that they've got going on, or transactions per second, is really impressive. And today's a great example, actually, because on BSC, if you're not setting your GUI a little bit higher, you're getting rejected transactions. Just FYI, to all, set it to 6. Right. That's right. When we talk about Zilliqa, 2,500 TPS, a team of scientists, not a team of random folks, right? I mean, scientists really working on the blockchain for multiple years, great advisors, really looking to build an ecosystem for developers. I mean, it's really something which we see as being valuable in the long term, right? Because what we've found is that a lot of these rewards tokens, what they're trying to do, and it also shows you why they're a flash in the pan, is that they are currently going for meme tokens, okay, or going for like Bitcoin, or going for these sorts of things. And the issue with that is it's all exciting for a second, right? But if I get myself, let's say, right, you earn yourself up to 10K Zilliqa. I mean, today it's pretty cheap. I think it was hovering between, 5 and 8 cents this week. But people are talking about like a $5 market cap, right? So not market cap, sorry, price. And take a look at that. I mean, just by holding something like Bezel as a long-term investment, I mean, you'll end up with a coin where 10,000 today might be worth 50K. Right, in a year or two's time. And on the back of that, I mean, it gives a lot of drive, for people to basically look into the technology, hold on to the technology, and really help boost them as much as we love them ourselves. So I'd say that when we're talking about it holistically, that would be the main reason for what we're trying to do here.
That's really interesting. So something you just kind of glossed over here is your previous experience before crypto. You said you were kind of in the financial sector anyway. So this whole idea of, Zilliqa kind of being a huge player in that, taking over of the world as far as the transactions and, the credit card industry and things like that. It sounds like you were pretty well versed in that already. Is that correct? Where you were well aware? It's not like you did research and found out like what would be a good rewards token. It seems to me like you had a good idea that this is a good coin already.
Yeah, I mean, Zilliqa has been on the radar for quite some time, right? I mean, there's a couple of them as well, right? It's not just these guys. But I think that in terms of being able to, really target into something that could really be amazing, this is where they come into play. So something like, for instance, Bitcoin is not going to be the thing that brings down, centralized finance. It's just not going to be. It's more of a store of value, right? Even something like Ripple, where we're talking about, more of a, I call it a decentralized world on centralized rails. All right, is Ripple, right? Because they're still trying to kind of play both sides of the argument there, and they're still struggling, especially in Europe, because they can't break through the regulation. Right. But when you start talking about things like Zilliqa, which are ecosystem platform based, even things as well, like Binance Smart Chain, etc. This is how we had our genesis as well. In terms of, DEXs and the like, and the concept of, even staking, Zilliqa's got a staking system as well. It's a completely different way of thinking about financial systems. And with the blockchain and the ecosystem of Zilliqa, they're going to basically be completely reworking how the world's financial systems have to work in a trustless environment. And I think that's pretty damn awesome. So, yeah, it's not something which is, simply thought, right? There's definitely reasoning behind this. It'll always be a gamble these days. When we're talking about how you see a company unfolding, we're investing in Zilliqa as well ourselves, right? So we've picked our horse, and this is the one that we think is going to take us to the finish line.
That's awesome. So we've talked a lot about Zilliqa so far, and BabyGodzilliqa being kind of the token and the vector that you can hold and use an investment. I like the way it's set up right now, the way you have it, because just like you said, Zilliqa can go up quite a bit from here. So in a down market, there's some of that transactional volume, and somebody could get auto rewarded even in a down market. And then it goes up, and obviously, A, your BabyGodzilliqa can go up in value, and B, the transaction can go up in value too, and you can get more Zilliqa out of that. So I think it's set up very well. But that being said, you do have a lot of marketing to do. I've seen that you've had some Poo Coins running, some influencer promotion. What do you have planned for marketing, and how do you want to hit it most? Do you want to hit it most with what's the good things about Zilliqa, or are you trying to use marketing for things about your token in and of itself, about BabyGodzilliqa?
So as you rightly said, we have Poo Coin ads running. We've reached out to some influencers. I'm as we're talking here, I'm just chatting to another one at the moment to time in nicely for today.
Always good to multitask.
Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes, though, especially with two little kids.
Man, tell me about it.
Yeah, I've had to run off somewhere quiet for this AMA, that's for sure. So we're going to continue with. This is what we kind of consider base level marketing that we're doing at the moment. And we're doing a lot of competitions and giveaways and a lot of things that are giving people reason to reach out to other communities and draw them into ours. But we have focused now on a use case rather early, the Zilliqa Casino, where you can essentially bet with your BZIL for the chance at winning on the slots or the roulette, or playing a game of cards and winning Zilliqa in return, which kind of intensifies our reward structure as it is, if you see what I mean. It gives it a whole new scope of reward structure on a much more fun and maybe slightly addictive scale.
Yeah. So, well, keep on going. I've got questions about Zilliqa Casino, but yeah, go on.
Of course, yeah. And we feel like once we have it kind of established, this use case and what we're about, then I plan on reaching out to the Zilliqa community directly and saying, hey, guys, we're here promoting Zilliqa. We'd like to launch the same concept on the Zilla network as well, and see if we can kind of integrate with their community as well and kind of bring the two together, as it were.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. So yeah, this Godzilla Casino. First of all, I love any words that like use the end of a word for the beginning of a word, and yeah, I think that's genius. Zilla Casino is a great idea just because of the name. But
we also what type of for Zillicash, just so you know.
Oh, Zilliqa. Love it, man. Love it. My wife gets real mad at me whenever she says a name and I'll act like, or she'll say a word that's not a name and I'll act like it's a name. For instance, she will say something about Africa in the Serengeti and I'll go, hey guys. And she'll say, who is joining us? And I'll say, Sarah. Serengeti. And anyway, it kind of reminds me of your Godzilla casino here. So on this casino, I like casinos. Is this all games of chance? Is it blackjack? Is it roulette? What am I talking? What am I thinking here? What are y'all thinking for what could be available as games in this casino?
So the plan is to start off, obviously start off small and basic slots and coin flips and what were the other? Roulette is another popular one.
Roulette.
I'd really like to integrate poker into it because I think it has a much more community vibe as well. Because obviously other people get together, and if we can, we can build an interface where people can play poker and bet BZIL for it and win ZIL as the jackpot, then that would be loads and loads of fun. And another one I was suggested actually by a community member is I think it's called Roulette, which is I've never played it actually. It's it's flipping tiles and stuff like that, but apparently it's loads of fun.
Interesting. No, I've never played that either, but sounds fun.
Same. So, but we try to listen to our community as much as we can. So
awesome. And I think one thing that you said, I believe, just as y'all said, whenever you kind of met from a rug pull, I think communities are integral, like literally a third or more of importance to a token survival. And yeah, if you can do things like poker or just anything, just being able to talk about, hey, I won this much or I lost this much or whatever in the casino, I think that kind of adds to the fabric that you need to make your community really work. So yeah, I think this sounds fantastic. For those that hold AerDrop, they are now going to get a little bit of BabyGodzilliqa. And for some people that hold a decent amount of AerDrop, they're going to get more than a little bit. And I always encourage everybody that, listens and is part of AerDrop to really look into these other tokens, because if you look into these other tokens, you might see that, hey, maybe I should put in a little bit more BNB towards this partner token because it seems to be a good project. They partnered with AerDrop, which shows, I'm going to say, a high amount of intellect. And then on top of that, now they've got so many other things. You can get rewarded and auto-rewarded in Zilliqa, which you've just heard the good things about. On top of this, they have a casino they're working out. So there's a lot of good things they're working out as well. Now, let me ask this. I'll often say, as people are looking to invest and they're looking at tokenomics and different things that they could, what should or shouldn't they invest in, I usually say that you have to invest in teams, not tokens. You're investing in the team behind it, because you can have great tokenomics, and if you've got a horrible team, it just doesn't work on. Well, what will you say to people that thinks that you invest in teams, not tokens? What makes your team special?
So I think, but just referring to your past 2 points there, the one about the community and the one about the team. As I mentioned on my journey through crypto, I joined Feg and the team back when it was like 700 holders or 700 people in the community chat. And you're totally right. That community is what drove that token. And that's what, any token should strive to have, is that community and build that community. And it takes the right team to make that happen. And we all feel like we're the right team to bet on. People just need to come down to the community chat and learn about us and the token. We're there to answer questions. We're open and transparent. We've got some members of the community already in our admin. So we're trying to work with the community like that, and we will continue to do so. So
I think that's really good. It sounds like the lines between, team and community are pretty blurred. If I'm reading you right here, and I think that's a good thing if that's the case, where it's just not like this hard wall where you don't understand, the community doesn't understand what's going on behind closed doors. It sounds like the doors are fairly open, where they have a lot of input, and not just do they have a lot of input, it sounds like you guys are listening to their input as well to kind of form how the token moves from here. Is that correct?
Oh, 100%. Like I said, I'll take credit for the Zilliqa Casino name, but the inspiration came directly from a community member. I put the question out there. I said, look, most reward tokens just kind of stay as that, and that's their functionality. We want more than that. Does anyone in the community have any ideas about that? And I was just reading through some of the comments that came back, and I spotted some comments about a casino, and then I was like, bang, okay, that name's really good. This could really work. And then I thought about the functionality of it and how it kind of extends our the rewards based use case that we already have. And I thought, well, this could be really good. So it all started from a member of the community. This our extended use case. So
interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of enamored with your casino idea, and like I said, I'm definitely enamored with Godzilla Casino. There's so many words in there in one word, yet it makes complete sense. And I like I said, I'm kind of in love with that name. So yeah, we've said a community is a huge part of your token's success, and no doubt that's going to be the case. My guess is every token is going, at least in the BSC space, will for the most part, live or die by their community. Usually, a member of the community is funny. You've got members of the community that are smart. You have some members of the community that are creative. Do you feel like you're getting a good mix of that as you're kind of to build your own community? And because, by the way, before you answer, undoubtedly, you'll probably have a few people from AerDrop that are part of our community that will become a part of your community. So I'm not telling you to poach. I'm just telling you we have a lot of talent in our community. So if you have a role that's not filled, if you don't have a funny person, No Pants Dan, who was in here earlier, he's a funny guy. Now, I kind of want him in the AerDrop chat, but you never know. He may be in yours making inappropriate jokes just the same. So do you have all of these pieces? It's like a boy band. You have to have the funny one, the smart one, the cute one. Do you feel like you're getting that put together in your community?
Yeah, so we're like you said, we individually have our own talents, but you can never have there's always something that needs filling, or as your project evolves, you realize you need more of something, or less of something. Things have to juggle around, etc. And so these, they're kind of supply and demand kind of roles, I suppose. Is that fair?
Sure. No. That's fair. You put out questions.
Yeah.
Just like you had just said, whenever you put out there about, hey, we need to do something than more just a rewards token. It sounds like you got quite a bit of input in. So I'm gonna just put a label on y'all as kind of cerebral, in that it sounds like y'all were good with ideas and coming up with lots of ideas, and then you were able to kind of ingest all that and then determine, okay, this is what I kind of need to do of all this. So I'm sensing a lot of good teamwork between the community and the actual team itself. So that's really good. So everybody if you're just now hopping in, this is AerDrop Radio. We're doing an AMA with the team of BabyGodzilliqa, and they've told us a lot of interesting things, how they've met, how they came up with this token, what they want to do. They're not just going to be a rewards token. They want to do more than that, including releasing BabyGodzilla Casino, maybe the coolest name that I'll talk about today. It's just, they seem to have a lot of ideas. And I, for one, agree with your needing to do more than just be a rewards token. There's getting to be a lot of rewards tokens out there. Now, you are unique in having Zilliqa as your reward, which I agree with you. I think it could go up. I like your idea of it going up to $5. I think we would all like that. But yeah, it's a chance to be able to buy this token and then get auto rewarded in Zilliqa. So BabyGodzilliqa, check out their Telegram. Okay. And we'll put links to all of this in the Telegram chat. Go into their Telegram, check it out. You can tell them, hey guys, I came from AerDrop. I got a little bit of free BabyGodzilliqa, and I like what I'm seeing. Tell me more about it. Go find out more. There's only so much you're going to be able to get from this AMA, but their community and even you guys that I'm talking to, the team, they can answer you as well over there and answer all your questions about BabyGodzilliqa. And then, like I said, it's early over there. This is your chance. If you want to be a giant whale in BabyGodzilliqa, it is there for the taking right now, because as they're doing a lot of these other things, the price could go up. Not financial prediction or advice here, but if price goes up, it's just harder and harder to become a whale. If they hit 1 million, 10 million, anything like that market cap, then it gets rather tough. Is there anything that you guys want to, I'll just give you an open forum here to leave our community with, or announce, or anything, or even just say goodbye, thanks, whatever I'm giving you an open forum real quickly.
Yeah, I'd like to put one in there, which is rather than kind of trying to chill anything from that side, more of a case of, just saying thank you to our own community. I mean, in terms of everything that they've been doing and the support that they've given, the diamond-handed response to to the coin over time, and even, just really contributing through the competitions. The graphics, the memes, the fun that's been had. We've got a great bunch over there. So I just really want to say thanks to ours, and looking forward to grow it with yours. Awesome. Well, I love to be able to speak with you. I wouldn't mind ever doing this again. You guys are a great team, and I loved how y'all all showed up. I'll be honest, I've done several AMAs with AerDrop, and it's usually just a one person, which is fine. That's not incorrect, but it's kind of neat to have different voices and different perspectives on this. So I've appreciated that. Everybody, make sure you head over to their Telegram community. Make sure that you learn about BabyGodzilliqa. And I'm going to put this on YouTube, and those that weren't able to listen to it live will be able to listen to it there. So if you know somebody that says, I wasn't able to listen to Steven, I wasn't able to listen to the voice of DeFi. Why do I name myself that? I guess it's marketing, right? But anyway, anybody that wasn't able to listen, anybody that wasn't able to listen, they can listen to it on YouTube at some other time. So, and that goes with you guys at BabyGodzilliqa as well. You guys can show that to anybody, and I think this will be a good AMA to kind of introduce them to the team as well as to the token itself. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, I'll get this out there where everybody can listen to it, but I really appreciate every one of y'all showing up and answering all these questions.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much. Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
You can find me over the YouTube link. I'll be sure that it gets posted and pinned in our chat as well, because I want our community that wasn't able to attend to hear further what we're about as well. We do a fairly good job of explaining it in our chat, but sometimes it's just nice hearing voices, isn't it?
Well, sure. And you never know when a new person's going to walk into your chat, and they may not be able to see all the answers to the questions. And sometimes if there's just one little pinned link, it helps them click one link and pretty much hear it all. So sounds good. All right, guys, I've really appreciated it. Maybe we should do this again sometime, 6 months from now, 12 months from now, and just see where we stand then. And we can just all look back and remember whenever you were at 60,000 market cap and just move up from then. So, all right, guys, I appreciate all of you, and I'll see y'all later.
Take care. Thank you.